Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. Thanks for watching our First Alert live stream. I'm Chief Meteorologist Steve Beylon live in the First Alert Weather Center. And we're going to take a peek at our forecast, which is looking a little more cloudier today compared to yesterday. Yesterday we saw lots of sunshine across the area, but we do have some clouds, and we'll get into that in just a second. You know what we're going to do? We're going to interrupt somebody's bath. Yeah, I mean that, really. Here's what's going on. Squawky the Seagull's taking a bath, making sure all his feathers are in the right spot. Sorry, Squawky, to interrupt your private time, but we have to talk about the forecast. Live view looking east down College Avenue, Appleton. Looks like we've got a partly sunny sky. Temperature is 55 degrees, good old double nickels. North wind blowing in at 8 miles an hour. The clouds are courtesy of our next weather maker, which we were talking about yesterday, but now it's here. A chance of some spotty light rain is possible through today, although the heavier showers are going to stay to our south and east. So here's a look at our visible satellite, and now that the sun is high enough in the sky, we can actually kind of see down on our planet as opposed to using infrared satellite. And we can see there's some clouds this morning from the Fox Valley and east over towards the lakeshore. A few clouds also closer to the upper Michigan border. Underneath the clouds, we are mostly dry, although First Alert Viper Max is hinting at what looks like perhaps some sprinkles over towards Campbellsport and across southern Sheboygan County. There's a more steady area of rain out over the lake and pushing into lower Michigan. Now, we had some showers and sprinkles leading up to sunrise. This is a recap of the past 6 hours on First Alert Viper Max. A lot of that precipitation has been sliding just to the south and east of us. There's some showers, there's some thunderstorms from lower Michigan into the Corn Belt, some thunderstorms moving into Indiana, some storms also heading towards the Cleveland area, and that's really where the heavier rain is going to be tracking today. Our showers are going to be on the lighter side, and they'll be really few and far between. So lots of clouds, only a little bit of precipitation, couple sprinkles, slight chance of rain. I would say that rain chance is around 20% for most of you. We're not going to see as much sun as yesterday. We'll see highs about in the same ballpark, though, as yesterday, despite less sun. I expect a high of 69 degrees in Green Bay. So here's what's going on. We got low pressure in Illinois, and this weather maker is tracking towards the eastern side of the Great Lakes, heading towards Lake Huron. So since it's not really heading directly at us, that's helping to reduce our rain chance. And the other thing that's really helping to reduce our rain chance is the dry air aloft in the atmosphere. Thousands of feet up, there's not a lot of moisture up there. So when these clouds come overhead today and they try to squeeze out precipitation, a lot of this rain evaporates in the dry air before reaching us here on the Earth's surface. Today's a day where you should watch for virga. Do you know what virga is? Virga is when you look at those clouds, and underneath the clouds there's those little streaks, and they kind of hang underneath the clouds. That's rain. That's precipitation that's not reaching the ground because it's falling through the dry air upstairs in the atmosphere before reaching us on the Earth's surface. You might see some virga at times today, a sign of the dry atmosphere aloft. First Alert Pinpoint Predictor hints at some of those sprinkles and gets kind of aggressive in trying to produce that spotty light rain in the Fox Valley near the Menominee River as well. Probably more clouds from the valley and over towards Lake Michigan, and fewer clouds back across central Wisconsin. It's going to be a partly sunny sky up through about 4 o'clock this afternoon. And then as this weather maker moves away from the region, skies will be turning mostly clear this evening, and the rain chance will drop down to zilch. High temperatures today, sort of held in check by the clouds, but still will be seasonable for late September. Lots of highs in the upper 60s. West of the Fox Valley, where you get a little more sun, that's where you stand a better chance of hitting the big 7-0. If you don't hit 70 today, you will soon. Highs will be in the mid-70s tomorrow, then the upper half of the 70s for Thursday and Friday and Saturday. And even the subtle cool down for Sunday and Monday is still above average for the last couple days of this old month. Here's your First Alert Super 7-day forecast. 69 today, partly sunny, chance of sprinkles or a light shower. Rainfall would be less than 1/10 of an inch. And then beautiful weather for tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last farmers market on Broadway of the season. Man, summer just goes by too fast, right? So we'll have sunshine and some fluffy fair weather clouds. It starts at 3 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, you're at 74, heading down to 65. The evening looks mild. 7 o'clock is when it all wraps up. The vendors have to get going because it's getting dark. We'll have a light west to northwest wind around 5 miles an hour. So we'll see more sunshine Thursday and Friday. And Friday night looks good for high school football games. Temperatures will be dropping down through the 60s. We'll have mostly clear skies. We've gotten lucky with some good weather for high school football games so far this season. Hopefully that'll continue as we go through the rest of the season. Now, as we go into the weekend, we will find more clouds around, and this is because of what apparently will be a hurricane. It's not a hurricane yet, but there is a tropical disturbance that is expected to turn into Hurricane Helene. As it heads towards the Gulf of Mexico, it's probably going to be making landfall in the Florida Panhandle late Thursday. And then as that moisture moves inland and rides north, it'll start pushing some clouds into Wisconsin this weekend. If that moisture can hold together enough, there might be a few spotty showers on Sunday. I would say this is a 30% rain chance at the Packers-Vikings game. So slight rain chance. Otherwise, partly sunny skies. And around noon, as the Packers kick off against their rivals from Minnesota, temperatures will be in the low 70s with a northeast wind around 10 miles an hour. And those showers will probably continue into Monday with a little bit more humidity and highs in the low 70s. All right, let me give you a little nugget of fun here. Thanks to explorefall.com, a wonderful website that provides us our fall color report. Most of the state of Wisconsin seeing a little bit of fall color, a low color in that yellow area. You're not really seeing a whole lot of color down towards the Milwaukee area and over towards Prairie du Chien. But notice right up along the upper Michigan border, up towards Forest and Florence County, a little bit of that moderate color starting to develop. And that will be spreading southward across the North Woods as we wrap up September and head into the first week of October. It seems to me that with the warm conditions we've had so far during meteorological fall, which is the month of September, it wouldn't be surprised if the switch over to fall color is a little on the slow side, but it still appears to be, for the most part, on track. If you are able to scan that QR code there on the left side of your screen, that would be really nice because you can download for free our WBAY First Alert Weather app. What a wonderful resource for you and your family. There you go. Makes it a little bit easier to scan if I do that. Lots of great features on our app. Multiple videos during the day to keep you up to date with the weather and how it's going to impact events across the area. I just actually sent a video just a couple minutes ago. It'll show up on the app right when I'm done doing this live stream. It's giving you the weather forecast for some of the events across the area. The hour-by-hour forecast, the 10-day forecast, storm tracking tools, it's all there at our WBAY First Alert Weather app. All right, so we've got a slight chance of rain today, but most of the forecast is looking dry for the rest of the week, and we will be warming back up. And I would expect these above normal temperatures to last for the rest of the month and into early October. We're heading into it looks like a little bit of a La Nina weather pattern heading into the upcoming winter season. Sometimes in a La Nina, you tend to get a warm fall. If you're interested in the upcoming winter, it seems like the tendency is going to be for a somewhat wetter than normal winter and temperatures to be near or a little bit above average. That's based on the Climate Prediction Center. We'll see. Not all La Nina winters are the same. That's just kind of leaning towards some of the averages. But this far in advance, it's hard to be completely certain. But that's the way things are leaning in case you were curious. All right, time to wrap things up. We are going to be having Action 2 News mid-morning starting at 9 o'clock, so that's about 15-20 minutes from now. I can hear Aisha Morales just down the hallway. She is working on getting the newscast together with her producer, Garrett. And kudos to our good buddy, Emerson Lehman, who's working behind the scenes. He's actually waving at me right now on one of the monitors I can see on the screen. He's actually piloting this live stream. Without Emerson, there's no me to watch on this live stream, so kudos to him. Look at that. That's nice. All right, buddy. Thank you. And thanks for watching. Have a good day. Take care.